Hello everyone, it's Ron from HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road. Welcome to our channel. In this video, we explore a not-so-hidden gem along Route 27 in Clermont, Florida. Just 10 minutes north of Thousand Trails Orlando RV Resort. It's called the Showcase of Citrus. We've driven past it dozens of times, assuming it was just a small stop for citrus products. But when we finally pulled in, we were amazed to discover a charming, free-to-park and free-to-enter attraction that's fun for both adults and kids. While there, we couldn't help but think of our granddaughter Elena. She would have absolutely loved it, and we're sure any child would. From farm animals to monster truck rides and quirky gift shops, there's so much more here than meets the eye. Along the way, we also take care of a quick RV maintenance task. And to wrap up the day, we capture the incredible sight of a Spacex night launch viewed right from our campsite. We'll get started right after this quick introduction. There's a chicken running over. They're running all over down here. The Showcase of Citrus in Clermont, Florida. It's obviously a Bigfoot preserve. They got a farm all sea up here. And we just saw one of those big super buses take off with a bunch of people. You can see it way out there. Honey, dogs only.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a peacock. I recognize that sound. It's a peacock here.
We've got a water feature here. Water wheel and a spitting alligator. Huh.
Oh my goodness.
I think they got some big pigs here.
No. A little bit.
Wow, there's some bacon. There's a little guy right down here.
Carrots, cabbage
Oh, yeah.
with sand.
They just gave him a carrot. A little one.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. The wallow. And here's what the pigs have to say. Wallow, it's a noun. An area of mud or shallow water where mammals go to roll about or lie relaxed. All right. And you got a red T-Rex. There's a tortoise. Hi, Ema.
Hi. Elena, look what I got.
Yeah, a couple of long necks. Elena likes the long necks.
Yes, she
I think
does.
she likes all dinosaurs.
She does. You know they're her before.
A capybara.
Yeah. See him right there? There's a little capybara.
I never even heard of a capybara. And is that a lamb or a sheep in there?
Where? Oh, over here? No, that's a big capybara. That's a baby.
That's a big one. That's a baby. Holy
Yeah.
Christmas. So capybaras have webbed feet to help them swim quickly and navigate muddy areas. Capybara's eyes, ears, and nostrils are on top of their head so they can stay alert while partially submerged. Capybara habitat. Capybaras are semi-aquatic animals native to South America. They live along riverbanks, in marshes, and estuaries, as well as rainforests and savannas. Capybaras love to swim and can spend up to 5 minutes underwater. They even sleep in water to avoid predators.
Told ya.
That's the peacock.
I told you.
Capybaras have a lifespan of 5 to 10 years in wild and 10 to 12 years in captivity.
So that one in the shed is even bigger than that one. There's
yeah,
a lot of them back here in the shade.
Oh, they're back here in the shade? Oh,
yeah, they're all
way
laying
in
down.
the shade.
Yeah. It's hot. I don't blame them.
Too bad I can't get a better shot, but there's a double fence here. Obviously, to keep the capybaras in, they probably burrow.
They could. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Capybaras are incredibly social creatures, have been known to get along with the most aggressive of animals. There's the peacock getting up.
It's a peacock. Yeah.
Everything you always wanted to know or didn't want to know about capybaras. Capybaras are the world's largest rodent, growing up to 2
Oh, there
feet
you
tall, 4 feet long, reaching a weight of 200 pounds. Their diet consists of almost entirely of wild grasses and aquatic plants. The female capybara has a gestation period of 130 to 150 days. She can have only 1 litter a year, ranging from 2 to 8 pups. These babies are born weighing 3 to 8 pounds. Wow. Wow, Moscow, 6,650 miles.
Woo!
Seems like it'd be further than that.
Woo!
Disney World, 5 miles.
One of the girls said that the females over here, and that they heard that they just had to lay eggs.
So they have eggs over there?
I don't know where the eggs are.
Okay.
She's primming herself right now. She's getting her back feathers.
That's just a rooster there.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's just a fuzzy rooster.
Yeah. We got the Simpsons.
Simpsons.
And of course, Bart's misbehaving.
Shocking.
Yep.
Did you know
Farm
Ron's
all age.
nickname is Bart?
Yeah, right. All kinds of tractors. Massey. Old John Deere down in the end. That's cute. Look at that. Yep. There's the kangaroos. And a rooster hanging with a kangaroo.
Yeah, there's more roosters down there.
So there's a kangaroo laying down over there.
And one in the shed.
It's hard to tell with the double fence. It's hard to see or film, but
yeah,
you can see the bigger one laying under there. There's an old Oliver tractor.
Yeah. Oliver.
And the case. One of the ends a case. That's what it says anyway. Of course, the John Deere is not hard to tell.
Boy, I smell food. Food truck.
And there's a Ford tractor. Farmall F12. Steel wheels. And we haven't paid a dime yet.
No.
Oh, they let you in here?
Yeah.
You can eat.
Yeah.
Got 3 food
Smells
trucks
good.
here. Welcome to the showcase of citrus. And Easter's coming. We got all kinds of antique pedal cars. And the Oscar Mayer mobile. And they have a gem mine. You see out by the road, they're advertising this place. We've driven by it so many times. We've never stopped in, but it's interesting. Hey, the Blues Brothers.
It's me and Patty.
Yeah. Jake and Elroy. Trump tells all.
That's funny. And Betty Boop Hope.
Betty Boop. And the Easter Bunny's here. Want to go sit with the Easter Bunny here?
No, I think I'm over the weight limit.
And you've got Ronnie McDonald up there. And you got the Chipmunks. Look at the old bicycle. Holy Chris. Bicycle built for 2.
Oh, what are they names? Now I can't think. Elena has watched that cartoon before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Rugrats.
Rugrats?
Rugrats. Yeah.
The Rugrats. I don't know. Who's that?
I no idea.
Look at a carousel horse.
Yeah.
It's a pretty interesting place.
Yeah, it is. Oh, they got your boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts?
Yeah.
Yuck. I tried it. Never again. Spacex. It says anyway. Yep, they got a little of everything here. That's true. And they even have a little playground for the kids, and the kids are having fun. Gonna need a bigger boat. We got cows. It looks like a llama out there, or a llama. Llama, 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 llama. Hello, buddy. I don't have any food for you, sorry. Yeah, another goat laying over here. Some kind of goat. Got another goat in there. And a turkey. Oh my goodness. Huh? Oh, yep. Get away from me, it's saying. Get away from me. Meet Diva, the yellow-headed Amazon parrot. Hi, Diva. Oh, look at a big yawn. Hi, Diva. Pretty bird, pretty bird. No, go away, it's saying.
No.
Go away, punk, you bother me.
Yep.
Coconut weather station. It's showcase of citrus. When coconut is dry, it's sun shining. Wet, rainy. Underwater flooding. Invisible, foggy. Swinging, windy. Missing, hurricane. Bacon ranch dressing. Pickled okra.
Vidalia onion.
Jar of old-fashioned pickled eggs. There's peach butter jam or preserves.
Well, they got pumpkin butter.
All kinds of stuff.
Apple butter.
Apple butter. Isn't that what your dad likes so much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my great grandma.
Yes.
She lived with us. We had it in the refrigerator all the time. She loved her apple butter.
A showcase of citrus wines. Soaps. Sugar cream pie, pumpkin pie, peanut butter pie, or
Yeah.
milkshake machine.
Maker.
Yeah. Cool. So we learned that the buggy rides are $25 per adult, unless you're retired military or active military, and then it's free, and it's free for children under 4. And I can't remember, 15 for a child. So for Jackie and I to go on that ride and share it with you, it's $50. I know, well, think about it. I don't know how far it goes or what you see out there. It came back really dry, so I'm pretty sure they're not going through a swamp. All right, well, that is the showcase of citrus. Well, I've noticed it's about time to clear the fan vent in the bathroom. Looks like it's getting pretty much clogged with lint and stuff. So I got to pull that down off there and clean it up. Yep, it just pops down off there. If you look at the edge, there's a place to grab it there. You can really see how dirty it is down here in the light. My bad, this is something I should be doing all the time, and obviously I've neglected it a bit. I'll try to wash it out backwards. So this is the fan side. I think that's pretty good. Much better. Nothing on the screen now but some water. Cool. And now that it's all clean, we'll snap her up into place. And should work much better. Really feel the air moving down. All right, easy peasy. It's time to change the propane tank. The tank was completely empty. I'm running on the other tank right now. It's a 30-pound tank. I have 2 of them. We're at TTO, and I just went right down here to the office to get the propane tank filled. We'll get it installed, and I'll tell you how much I paid and their procedure here for refilling tanks. Now, a lot of people use those safety fittings to where if something goes wrong, like your hose blows and there's a great rush of propane, it'll stop. And I can't remember what they're called. Gas stop, I guess. The only thing I've done here is I put these 90-degree hoses on, and I put a fill gauge on. So that lets me know when I'm empty. If it gets down the yellow, I know I'm going to be empty pretty soon. So, and what that does is the 90 degrees leave room basically to add this, because without it, it's really the space in here to get into this this gauge with a straight fitting here is really not enough room to do it properly without kinking the hose. Make sure it's tight. Everything's tight. Turn it on. I'll sniff for gas. Some people use foamy water, but believe me, if you have a leak, you're going to smell it. But you do whatever you feel comfortable doing. We're good. I don't smell a thing. Back in my cigarette smoking days, I didn't have a good sniffer, but I have one now that I quit years and years ago. Okay. So, we'll go over what I paid. Okay, like I said, it's a 30-pound tank. It was completely empty, completely. And they metered in 7.05 gallons for a total of $26.44, which equates to $3.75 a gallon. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's what I paid. I think it's pretty good. I know that I've paid a lot more, like almost $40 one time back in New York to get one of those tanks filled. So something we all have to go through when we own a camper. Their procedure here is to, during filling hours, to take your tank to the filling station. So he filled my tank, and while it was filling, he asked for ID, either TTO card or your driver's license or some sort of ID. I gave him my TTO card, okay, my Thousand Trails card. He finished dispensing the propane. He gave me a slip saying how much he dispensed, and I took that over to the office, which is right next door, right there, paid the bill, came back with the receipt, and he gave me my TTO card back, and that was all there was to it. Painless, except for the $26.44. I told you about these gauges. I opened the valve, and you saw me do that, and I sniffed around for a leak. But the valve's been closed for like 5 minutes now, and that gauge hasn't moved, so I know there's no leak. I know we're not using any propane inside right now, so that's how those gauges work. When it gets down into the yellow or starts getting low on the green, I know I'm getting close, and then of course when it's completely empty, it'll go down into the red. And what I normally do is turn the other tank on. I usually run with one tank on and the other one off, but when I know it's getting low, I'll turn the other tank on. I'll keep an eye on it, and when it gets down in the red, I'll know that we're running completely on the other tank, and then I'll go ahead and get the tank that's out of fuel refilled. And I'll show you how I switch between tanks on the other side. So this is the tank on the other side. Same thing, 30-gallon tank. Hope you can see because of the lighting. This is a control valve for a dual tank system. So most dual tank systems, or maybe all of them, have a valve and a regulator like this. So when the arrow's pointing this way, when the lever's pointing this way, we're running on this tank because it's on this side. When the lever's pointing the other way, we're running off the other tank because it's pointing to the other side. And when I want to run off both tanks, it's straight down, so it's right in the middle. Okay. After the other tank ran out of fuel, I was running like this. When it was completely empty, I went ahead and switched over here, and then I took that tank down and had this one open still. So you can see it's still open. I'm still running from this side now. Like I said, I don't want to run out of gas altogether, so I run off one side or the other until I'm low, okay? And right now we're on this side, and you probably, if you compare what you saw on the other gauge to this gauge, it's not quite as high in the green because I've been using this tank a little bit, okay? So once this gets low down into the yellow, I'll switch that to the down position so I don't run out of fuel inside. But then I'll keep coming out. So when this gets into the red, I'll go ahead and switch this to the other side, right? And then I'll take this tank off and have it refilled. And that's as simple as that. And now that we're refilled, I got a completely full tank on the other side. This one's not complete, but it's pretty full. I'll stay running on this side for now. The valve on the tank we just installed on the other side, that valve is now closed and this one's open. So that's how I utilize the system. Like I always say, this is not a how-to video, it's a video on how I do it. Read your manual. This is a SpaceX night launch that we filmed from our campsite at TTO here in Clermont. It's about a 78-mile drive to Kennedy Space Center, so we're at least 50 or 60 miles from there. Enjoy. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. And also, click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day and thanks for watching.